Brooklyn Independent Television.
The art of the tattoo has come a long way. Over the decades, it's morphed from politically antisocial to fashionably trendy. Artists Jeanine and Vito opened Liquid Expression here on 13th Avenue. They specialize in custom tattoo work ranging from flowers and fantasy to horrorscapes.
We're Liquid Expression Tattoos, located in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. We've been the only tattoo parlor on this avenue and in this neighborhood. So they do respect it, they like it.
It is a tattoo shop. Me and Vito run it together. And we opened in December of this year. And it's been going good.
They were a little iffy at first, thinking it was going to be a hangout and bikers everywhere. They were saying all that stuff, but they like it. They respect it, they see us as a business, and everything's running smooth.
Vito's been tattooing a very long time, and since the day I met him, I always told him that he should open up his own place and, be his own boss, and he could do his own things. And it kind of works out great that he finally opened up his own shop. And the neighborhood is great because you still have the same people growing up, and even the people that moved away, Staten Island, Jersey, Long Island, they still come back because they want to get their tattoo done in Bensonhurst. So it is actually a great place to come and get tattooed.
Brooklyn is a great place to live, great place to hang out. Pretty much been there, done that, seen it all in Brooklyn.
We're the only shop on this avenue. So all the local kids that hang out over here, they were excited because now it's like their own place, their own tattoo shop, so they're constantly in and out. They get a lot of work from us. And all the other owners were excited as well.
I grew up here. I've been here about 33 years. Tattooing in here for all 14 years. It's definitely a different neighborhood than it used to be, but it's changing the same as any other neighborhood. It's still great. I love it. After 14 years, I built up, I guess, a reputation for myself where a lot of people just tell me do whatever you want, which is great. They trust me enough to do it. I respect that, and I go ahead and try to make them happy.
We were looking to throw something in on my stomach, so Jeanine mentioned again that we should do this, and so we sat down and we looked through probably about 200 different faces and different people to do the faces of, and then we came to the conclusion that this is the best one. Vito actually drew this up all from freehand, and we just took Anne Hathaway's face, and Vito just made it look like this.
We met one night in a bar. She came over to me, started talking. We kind of hit it off. She asked me to apprentice her as a tattoo artist. I saw her work. She was a great painter, great artist herself. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? Plus she's a beautiful woman, so I wanted to get to know her.
Tattooing, it just happened. I stumbled upon it. I met Vito, he taught me, and then within the first day I fell in love with it. It's just like a new medium, pretty much. Once I started doing it, it took over for a while. It still is taking over.
She told me a lot to do with portraits and how color work and opposite colors and pretty much anything to do with what knowledge she had. I picked her brain and she picked mine, and we're at the level we're at now.
Vito is great. He's a good artist. He's the owner, but pretty easy to do business with. We just chill out and do art.
Art background definitely helps. Whatever you know as an artist, and the more knowledge you have in art does help. It transfers into your tattoos, but you basically have to be a mechanic. You got to know your machines inside and out. You got to know how to take them apart, put them together, tune them. You have to know needles as paintbrushes, size-wise, and what numbers to use. Sterilization, you have to know how to clean your instruments so you prevent spreading of disease. And everything else, whatever you know in the art world, will help you.
11 years ago, my 18th birthday, was a funny story that I actually went to Vito's old shop that he worked at. Didn't know that it was Vito back then. And we were there and we talked, and someone else tattooed me, but Vito was, he was one of the workers there. And I got 3 tattoos on my birthday. And then ever since then, it kind of just kept on going and going, where I just didn't stop. So this is 11 years in the making that I've been working on my tattoos. My Sacred Heart here, I just wanted to fill the space here. I do have a couple pieces from other people over the 11 years that we've gotten throughout, but this whole arm here is all Vito. I just said, this is what I'm looking to do, cover this arm, and Vito picked it out, he drew it up. It's a full booth piece, and Paul Booth does all black and grays, but Vito decided to do color in it, so he added a couple his own details to it. And then same with this arm, we're filling it in, and I just really leave it up to Vito.
I think I'm one of the last of my friends, actually, to get a tattoo. And I just wanted to make sure it was something significant or something that, you know, I'd want for the rest of my life. And I hadn't really found anything before then. But when Nicholas showed me the design, I really liked it. And, you know, it's been one of those summers where a lot has happened, and I feel like it's kind of a good end point, like a good period to put on the summer.
About 14 years ago, they would say maybe, according to my parents, only the sailors and people in jail would get tattooed. But now it's just, I read somewhere in an article that 60 or 66% of the world is tattooed. So it's become a big difference. We're probably the most tattooed generation ever. So I guess it's the artwork has changed, the attitudes have changed. It's just a great thing, I think.
Download this program's podcast on iTunes. Keywords Brooklyn Independent Television.